Oh, sorry about that, guys. There was a glitch in the matrix there. For some reason, it was putting up one of the other videos from the other day. So I'm just going to put the link back on Facebook because I'd already put the link up. Apologies for that. Hopefully you will get back in. I'm just going to put the link back on Facebook. So bear with me. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. All the messages are coming in now saying, "What have you done?" I broke it, I think is the technical term. Not a complete technical genius, as you can probably tell. Edit. There we go. Right, that's the Facebook one. It says. Right, there we go. Right. Facebook link's going back up. Right, yeah, apologies for that, guys. What? I just started streaming the other video, which was a bit bizarre. Good evening, welcome. Not the start I was looking for, but there we go. Hi, welcome to an impromptu live quiz on a Saturday night. Yeah, sorry to get you worried. Don't worry, I'm back. I'm here. Don't worry, I've not gone. So hopefully you can all see me. Yeah, apologies for that. Yeah, I just thought when I was sat there trying to put this together and do just sort of record it as live, I thought it's an hour and a half, and then trying to sort of upload it would have taken forever. Trying to upload it with onto YouTube, so I just thought, you know what, I'll just crack on and just come live with you guys. And thank you for, you know, it's your messages and continued support that, you know, keep me wanting to do this all the time. So you know, so thank you to you guys, really. Otherwise, you know, what else would I be doing? Sat twiddling my thumbs. So, you know, thank you very much to you guys. Just realised, so I've just looked out the corner of my eye and I wonder what the clicking noise is. My wife sat on the windowsill, painting a rainbow in the window. On the window. So yeah, she's sat doing that at the minute. So I wonder what that clicking was. But yeah, apologies. So yeah, welcome to the new people. If you've never been with us before, welcome. We're normally live every Thursday night from this time, 7:50. Usually take a break at 8 o'clock for the cheer for the NHS and key workers. And then what we do is we come back and start the quiz about 8:15-ish. I didn't want to sort of mess that up timings wise, so that's why I've kept it again. So unfortunately you've got me gibbering for about 25 minutes, you know, but you know, try and get some of the comments that are going through. I think it'll be a bit more sedate than it was on Thursday night. There was 130 something thousand people at its peak. We have sent that to Guinness, we've sent all the details, so hopefully they'll pick up on it and reward us, you know, and reward you guys really for that, because without you guys turning up, there'd be no record to break, and I never anticipated breaking a record. I did this just for a giggle, as you all know. So for those who've been with us before, welcome. It is a little bit different to the normal Thursday night quiz. This is solely on the movies tonight. So yeah, solely on the movies tonight. I've got 4 rounds for you instead of the normal 5, so we'll do 2 rounds, take a breather, have a drink, whatever you need to do, and then we'll come back, give you the answers for those, do the final 2 rounds. I saw some comments. I do read the comments, although I can't comment on all of them. I sat down and worked out if I commented on all of the comments and the messages that I get, I'd be there for weeks trying to reply to you all. But I do read them. I do genuinely read them, and I'll reply as and where I can. So one of the comments was, can we have a tiebreaker? Because we're playing against a lot of people, and we keep getting a tie. So yeah, I've done a tiebreaker for you tonight, and I will do one for the quizzes on a Thursday night going forward. Hopefully you've been enjoying the others. So hopefully you've been enjoying the specialist rounds. Kids quiz on Monday. I'm trying to think what day it is. Yeah, kids quiz on Monday. And then I've got I've put a schedule up hopefully tomorrow of everything that's coming. My TV's going to go and standby. I'll put a schedule up of everything that's going to go that's coming up on the channel on here for the next couple of weeks. Lots of different quizzes. I've got some great ideas from you guys, so that's absolutely superb. A lot of you seem to like the Disney quiz even this morning, so thank you for that. And again, took your feedback on board. It was people telling me that I'd pre-record the specialist rounds in advance, And a lot of you were saying, can we have the answers straight away? So yes, of course you can. I'll put the answers at the end of the quiz. Makes it easier for me as well, because I'll just record it in one go, put the answers, and you can just pause it as and when you need to. I'm not the most professional, as you can probably gathered by now if you've been with us for the last few weeks. So, you know, and that's what the guys who came to my quizzes around here know. I'm the least professional quiz host around. So I make mistakes. I will hold my hands up. Meatloaf. Yes, you're all right. It was 1977. The only problem was when I typed it all out, and I've got the sheet here. Oh, those of you who are asking for those, I will put them up tomorrow. But yeah, so I type out all my questions, so I've got them to hand to read. And for some reason, I put 1978. So for that, again, I'm human. I hold my hands up. I apologise. It was not intentional. There are a lot of people talking about that on Twitter. So if you did play the quiz on Thursday, give yourselves a point for 1978. And again, I hold my hands up and apologise for that. But I say, I'm human. I'm human. I can't help it. I'm not drinking gin tonight. Unfortunately, I have no lemonade and I have no tonic at the minute. Got plenty of gin, but just nothing to put it with. And I'm not going out just for lemonade and tonic, so I'm having a couple of beers this evening. So still drinking. So cheers, everybody. Yeah, so how are we all? I'm trying to look at the comments as they go sneaking through. I saw my friend Stacey say hello. So hi, Stace. How are you? Nice of you to join us. I know. Sorry, I've just seen that. No gin. I know. I'm not drinking it straight. No one wants to see that. That'll be horrendous. Hello to the Drews. Yeah, the comments are going a bit slower today. Where are we? Milton Keynes, good evening. Hello, Stacey. Another Stacey. Everyone's called Stacey tonight. So, but yeah, loads still to come up. Thank you all for your messages as well. I'll be honest, I had no idea it was going to be featured on BBC News this morning. I woke up to a lot of messages about that. I had no idea. With a lot of them, I've had no idea. Really didn't. So yeah, thank you very much for your kind messages and letting me know. It's been on all day. I believe. I've been putting this together and putting bits and pieces together for future quizzes and stuff. So drink it straight. No, one of the gins I've got is 55%. I wouldn't get through round one. I am a lightweight. Oh, hi Rob. I've no rum either. No, unfortunately, I've no rum. I've got loads of Copperberg gin. I have nothing to put it through. If Carlsberg did quizzes, yeah, I forgot. I should probably take that's the right one. There you go. Now we're speeding up. Southampton, Coventry, Barnsley. So that's it. I start saying I'll say hello to people, and you all start commenting. Good evening, everyone. So we'll get started in about 15-20 minutes time. I forgot I was competing against Ant and Dec. I forgot they were on. I would have been sat watching them myself, to be fair, if I wasn't doing this. But yeah, so I know a lot of people. And that's the great thing with these, even though it's live now, and like the Thursday night ones are live now, I know a lot of people are watching them the following day and watching them as if they were live the following day, which is that's amazing. You know, the subscriber count has gone through the roof after Thursday night, which is it's absolutely wonderful. You know, you're obviously all here on YouTube, so you know how it works. If you haven't subscribed, and I'd hate it when YouTubers say this, but you know, do subscribe down. You know, if you're not on, because I know there's a lot of people who aren't on Facebook, and I post everything on Facebook. YouTube have very kindly switched on that I can now do. You may have seen posts on YouTube as well to keep you updated, but they only go to sort of subscribers. So if you're not subscribing, you do have to search for it. But yeah, if you haven't already subscribed, it's down below. Hit the subscribe button, and then you get notifications when any of the specialist quizzes come out, when the live quiz is on, etc. So yeah, I hate it when they do that, but I see why they do it, so that you don't miss out on the videos and the quizzes. Or when the idiot here puts the wrong live stream up and you all get kicked out because I pushed the wrong button. And as well, thank you very much for donating as well. I don't really focus on this because that's not what this was ever set up for. Someone said the recording out on deck. Bless you, thank you. Your donations have been incredible. It's last time I checked, it was over £50,000, which is just amazing for you guys to. And I say this before, not everyone's in a position to be able to donate, and this is not what this is about. I've seen on Twitter, a couple of people are pushing another quiz, and it's £2 to enter, and great, you can win money, but. This is free. You don't have to pay to do this. This is on YouTube. You don't have to subscribe to anything. You don't have to do anything. You can just come along, grab your families together and watch the video, and it will always stay that way. I'm not going to at any point force you into paying to play. It's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to have a laugh, basically, rather than me sitting here twiddling my thumbs. Now that this, like I say, this was originally for some friends, and it went massively viral. So for me, it's for you guys, really. It's to keep you entertained. You guys, as long as you guys keep the comments and the great things coming, I will keep doing this. I'm sat here literally in my dining room doing nothing. It'll be either that or I'll be playing silly games on my computer. I'll be playing City Skylines or Football Manager. So why not broadcast myself to what we got 7,000 people on a Saturday night? So, but I will say, I know a lot of you have been saying, I'd love this to carry on even after. By the way, for the new people, we don't talk about the C word. It's a C word free area. But when the lockdown's finished, people have said, oh, we'd love this to carry on. Which is something we might look at. There'll be some great opportunities to do that. But one thing I will say is, do make sure that you do go back, if you are able to, go back and support your local pub quizzes as well. Someone suggested that I do a tour of pub quizzes when this is all over, which I think might be quite a nice thing to pop up and, come and say hello to some of you guys. So, that could be... Oh, Ant and Deck's finished. Oh, wonder if they're tuning in. That would be weird. That would be very weird. But yeah, so just to finish off, so so if you do want to, if you do feel like you're able to donate, the links and everything are down below, but do read the story first. I know a lot of people will just go in and, feel they have to donate. Please don't. Just jump on, read the story, click on the link, read the story. And because of you and those of you who have donated, JustGiving got in contact on Friday. They've got a few things they want to do. They want to put the live stream of the quiz on a Thursday night actually on the JustGiving page, so you can sit there and watch it on JustGiving as well, which is quite a nice thing to do. And again, that's you guys. The amount of messages I saw today about this being on BBC News was you guys pushing it. I've not approached any media outlet. These guys have really, really sort of listened to you guys, which is somebody's asking if Ant and Deck are here. I don't really think there would be. If they are, happy days. But yeah, so Google retweeted it a couple of days, either I think it was yesterday or today. It's very, very surreal. And I'm talking to a MacBook, basically, and we've got 8,000 odd people out there. There were 130 something thousand on Thursday. I'm not expecting 130,000 tonight. This was very last minute to decide that we're going to do this, but it's fantastic that you guys want to come along and do a quiz. It's awesome. Yeah. So thank you. Hello from the Trumans. I just saw that fly through. I'm trying to... Hello from Bedford. Yeah. No, the most important thing is obviously stay safe out there and help your neighbours as well. We've my wife and I went out earlier on to help a friend of hers, went and got us some shopping and stuff. So it's great to see such a community spirit at the minute out there, which is it's incredible. For those of you just joining us, no, I'm not on gin tonight. I've got plenty of gin, just no mixers. And a lot of people have suggested about me drinking it neat, which no, that's not a good idea. Happy birthday to Pauline. We did that on Thursday night. There were a lot of birthdays on Thursday, so we said happy birthday and sang happy birthday, which was quite nice. I saw on Twitter a lot of people who didn't have birthdays in their own household were still singing happy birthday, which is what I asked, but I didn't think anyone would do it. So it was absolutely brilliant. What else was I going to say? Yeah, and I know how hard it is. You know, I've seen birthdays go flying through, trying to you know, catch up with them and trying to give some birthday shout outs before we do the quiz. But it's mine next. It's on mine on Thursday. When I'll be doing the next quiz, and it is hard because, you know, all the things that we do. You know, like for me, I had to go to the quiz on a Thursday night, and you can't do it. So I do understand how hard it is. So, you know, for those of you, if it is your birthday today, I'm trying to catch some that are going through. Happy birthday to you for today, for tomorrow, for yesterday. It sounds very much like the Truman Show. You know, but yeah, happy birthday, guys. Enjoy it, make the most of it as you can. Hopefully, happy birthday, Rachel. I just caught that one going through. But you know, if it is your birthday, happy birthday, and you know, just make the most of it. Do the best you can to enjoy your day. Well, your day's nearly finished, really, isn't it? But you know, enjoy the best that you can. So yeah, we'll get kicking off in about 7 minutes. I am trying to catch up some of them. Tom Miller, working in the NHS. We salute you. Happy birthday. Oh dear. Yeah, there's only 4 rounds tonight. For those of you who've joined us, just joined us, there's only 4 rounds tonight. So we'll do 2, have a break, grab a drink, etc. Go through the answers and have another break. Again, feedback from Thursday. I've seen it. I have got the answers on screen as well. So they'll go up after. So the questions are still on screen, as you've probably seen from Thursday, and then the answers will come up on screen as well. That was an oversight of mine. I don't know why I put the questions up and then didn't put the answers up. It kind of defeated the object a little bit. So yeah, questions will be up on screen. Answers will be up on screen. Sorry, I'm still trying to keep my eye on the Wow. Hello, David Mitchell from New York. Really? Wow. Really has gone global, which is, there's YouTube, you can have a look at stats and see like countries and stuff. And I genuinely, there's 20 people watching in Iraq on Thursday night. So I genuinely would love to, you know, sort of find out where they were watching from there. A lot of people from Australia and New Zealand, which in itself is mad because it's must be about 6:15, 7 o'clock in the morning. So good morning to you if you are watching us from New Zealand. Oh dear. I'm trying to keep up with the comments, but they do go mad. We are getting, I've already got a couple on the Facebook page. If you haven't seen, we've set up all the social media now. Thanks to, I mentioned him at the end of the last video, thanks to Alex, who's been giving me some great advice. So we've now got Twitter and Instagram set up, so all the links are down below. If you want to follow us, if you're on any of those, as well as Facebook. So yeah, I don't really use Instagram or Twitter that much. I've always sort of, and to be fair, my own personal Facebook I didn't really use that much. So all the links and everything, I'm getting more up to speed with how it all works. So yeah, it's basically we'll try and keep you all posted on all platforms, but yeah, that way you'll never miss out on a quiz. But the most important thing to remember is the live quiz is every Thursday night. So we start the live stream, same as tonight, 7:50. If you're new to us, welcome along. Live stream always starts at 7:50. We incorporate the cheer for the NHS, which I can't see that stopping anytime soon because I think it's a wonderful thing to do. And then we come back in, have a bit more of this kind of chat. I try and read the comments and then just look like an idiot as I'm doing that, trying to read them. And then we go live with the quiz at 8:15ish. Orlando, Florida. Hello. Wow. San Francisco. Coulsdon. I know what that is. I used to live near there. So, but yeah, so the live quiz goes live at 8:15 on a Thursday night. So, chaos and madness. It's fun. It's just me. This is it. For those of you who just joined us and thinking, what on earth is this? This is it. This is me. This is the quiz. It's me with a background. I know some people have asked what this that way. What those are behind me. That's the mirror. It was our table plan from mine and my wife's wedding 4 years ago. So we've hung it in the living room, and then I've got some of the in-laws and some of the pictures from the wedding. So that's what that is. I know you can't really see it very well because my head's usually in the way. So, in fact, if I do that, you can see the comments scrolling through quite quickly behind me. That's why I can't keep up. How long we got? Oh, 3 minutes. We'll get the quiz going shortly. You just get on with it.
You don't have waffle.
My wife says I waffle too much. Ah, dear.
I bet a few people agree.
We'll find out in a minute. So, yeah, we'll give you a couple of minutes. If you want to go and grab another drink to get yourself settled for rounds 1 and 2, I'll give you round categories now that we're getting closer to it. We have got round 1 will be on blockbuster movies. Not the video shop, that would be quite weird. But yeah, so round 1 is blockbuster movies. Round 2 is lovey-dovey movies. So, you know, the rom-coms that you get forced into watching by your partner. Number 3, cult classics. Really, really enjoyed researching this earlier. There's some brilliant cult classic films out there. And then round number 4, your final round, will be general knowledge. No longer to be known as general knowledge, it is general knowledge. So. Okay, so if you give you another minute to get yourselves a drink. I'm trying to read some of the comments. Well, yeah, so what I'm saying about moderators, I'm going to try and, the two are, you know, wife and friend that I share the house here. I'm going to try and set them up with devices so they can sort of have a look at the comments, they can go back through them, they can then write them down, chuck them over to me, and we can get, you know, some of these happy birthday shout outs and stuff like that. Happy birthday to Derek. I saw that one fly through, so happy birthday to Derek. If I haven't mentioned you, don't feel bad. It's just because it just goes way too quick and I'm trying to lock onto one and follow it as it goes to the top of the screen. I can slow it down, but then you don't see your comments as quick, so you know, at least you know your comments have gone through. Right, if you are all ready and bored of me waffling on, stick ready and what have you in the comments. Felt broken then, reset switch. So yeah, stick ready in the comments if you're all ready. We're up to 12,000 people, so let's say it's a bit more intimate tonight. It still sounds weird at 12,000 people. When I see lots and lots of readies, we will go with round 1. There we go. Ready's coming through. Here we go. Okay. So questions will come up on screen as they did on Thursday night. So let's kick you off then. Round 1. They might be easy, they might be hard. As we say, you never know. It's only easy if you do know those answers. So, question 1 then for you tonight. Round 1 is Blockbusters, and this is your question. So, who directed Jaws? So, who directed Jaws? Yeah, Jack's crying. Question 2. Armageddon was released in 1998. But which other asteroid disaster blockbuster was released in the same year? And that's a very good point. I forgot to turn the live. Yeah, so live. I forgot to turn the comments off, which I'm going to do now. Comments will come. The live start again. The live comments will come back on afterwards, but it's just so that people can't be posting the answers as they were doing. So we need to do pen and paper. Write it down. You're only playing for fun. So, question 2, Armageddon was released in 1998, but which other asteroid disaster blockbuster was released in the same year? Yeah, I'll put the live comments back on in between rounds, when we have a break. Round 1, question 3. So what was the character name of the young boy in E.T.? So what was the character name of the young boy in E.T.? Question 4. John McClane is the main character in which movie franchise? So John McClane is the main character in which movie franchise? Question 5. Who played John Hammond in Jurassic Park? Don't you dare.
It's a massive.
Yeah, whispering still comes up on the live stream, you two. So question 5. Who played John Hammond in Jurassic Park? Question 6. Prince William and Harry, the secret cameos were cut from which major blockbuster for being too tall? I've spelt that wrong, I do apologise. So Prince William and Harry's secret cameos were cut from which major blockbuster for being too tall? Question 7. Nicolas Cage swapped faces with whom in the movie Face Off? Right, can you not do that now? Picking it up. So Nicolas Cage swapped faces with whom in the movie Face Off? Yeah, the clicking in the background is the chalk pens. I do apologise. Question 8. Roads. Where we are going, we don't need roads. Name the film. So roads. Where we're going, we don't need roads. Name the film. Question 9. What were the colours of the pills in the Matrix? So what were the colours of the pills in the Matrix? And finally, for your first round blockbuster questions, question 10. Since 1996, who has played Ethan Hunt in the Mission Impossible films? So since 1996, who has played Ethan Hunt in the Mission Impossible films? Okay, so that was your blockbuster first round. So we'll move on to round 2. And it's going to be your romantic comedies, or as I called it, your lovey-dovey round. So round 2, question 1. What was the name of Rose's fiancé in Titanic? So what was the name of Rose's fiancé in Titanic? Question 2. Ryan Gosling and Rachel McAdams play Noah and Alison in which romantic film? So Ryan Gosling and Rachel McAdams play Noah and Alison in which romantic film? Question 3. Kellerman's is a holiday resort in which film? So the Kellerman's is a holiday resort in which film? Question 4. Shopgirl and NY152 were the online usernames in which 1998 film? So Shopgirl and NY152 were the online usernames in which 1998 film? Question 5. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Name the classic film. So, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Name the classic film. Question 6. In which film does a young widow find her late husband left her 10 messages to help ease her pain? So in which film does a young widow find her late husband left her 10 messages to help ease her pain? Question 7. Keira Knightley appeared in which Jane Austen book turned into a film? So Keira Knightley appeared in which Jane Austen book turned into a film? Question 8. Who played the Green Fairy in Moulin Rouge? So who played the Green Fairy in Moulin Rouge? Question 9. How many things are there to hate about you according to the movie? So how many things are there to hate about you according to the movie? And then finally, question 10 to finish you off for the first part. Which movie starts with a voiceover from Hugh Grant talking about the arrivals area at Heathrow Airport? So which movie starts with a voiceover from Hugh Grant talking about the arrivals area at Heathrow Airport. Okay, so that is your first part of the quiz for this evening. What we'll do is we'll take a short break at that point, so you can go and recharge your glasses should you wish. I'm going to go and grab another beer myself, and then when we come back, I'll put the live comments back on in just a second. So please don't put the answers in the comments. People are trying to play it along with friends and family, so don't put the answers in the comments. I'm going to take a short break, get another beer. And then what we'll do is we will come back and give you the answers to the first part. That wasn't the most flattering of angles. Sorry, apologies for that. Right, so I'll give you another minute. How are you getting on? I've just seen that shout out at the top. If that, where's it gone? So Dan Spencer saying, Chelsea, will you marry me? If that's a genuine proposal, Chelsea, Dan wants to marry you. Slightly weird way of asking, but yeah, Dan wants to marry you. Dan, let us know if she said yes. Really weird, awkward if she's not watching, or somebody else called Chelsea now jumps on and goes, yes, I will. Might have a choice.
Dead grass. Why do they all think my plant's dead grass?
Right, okay, let's put up, if everyone's ready, if you all, I know a lot of people said, can you give us a bit longer in between? Do you guys need a bit more time discussing with your friends, or are you happy for the answers? I'll go with the majority. Oh, I just saw in capitals it went up. Chelsea said yes. Congratulations, guys. That's the first official proposal on the virtual pub quiz. Congratulations. Sorry, just see someone say, will you divorce me? Bless. I'm not going to read your name out just in case. Don't want to break up a marriage. But yeah, congratulations. Well done, Chelsea. Well done, guys.
Congratulations, not well done.
Same difference. Okay, I'm seeing ready in the comments, so let's give you the answers. So I'm going to put them up on screen now. So these are the answers for round one. I'll go through them. So number 1, who directed Jaws, was Steven Spielberg. Number 2, the film that was released in the same year as Armageddon, was Deep Impact. Number 3 was Elliot. Number 4 was Die Hard. John McClane. Number 5, Richard Hammond. No, not Richard Hammond. John Hammond, even, was played by Richard Attenborough. Number 6, William and Harry were cut from Star Wars: The Last Jedi. Number 7, John Travolta. I've not got the questions in front of me, so I can't remember what they were. So number 7, John Travolta. Number 8, Where We're Going, We Don't Need Roads, was Back to the Future. Number 9, The Pills in the Matrix, Red and Blue. And finally, number 10, Mission Impossible, Ethan Hunt is Tom Cruise. So that was round 1. Leave them there for a couple more seconds. Are we all invited to the wedding? That's a great shout. Dan, Chelsea, are we all invited? You need a very big venue. It's a good job we did it tonight and not on a Thursday night. Round 2 answers. So number 1, Rose's fiance in Titanic was Cal Hockley. Number 2 was The Notebook. Number 3, Dirty Dancing. Number 4, You've Got Mail. That was Shop Girl and NY, etc. Number 5, Gone with the Wind. Number 6, P.S. I Love You. Number 7, Pride and Prejudice. Number 8, Kylie Minogue. Number 9, there's 10. And number 10, I think it's one of the cleverest starts to a film. It is Love Actually, Hugh Grant talking over the arrivals. Only recently I realised that they were actually real people. They're not actors or actresses at the beginning and the end of that film. They went and filmed that all. There you go, bit of useless trivia for you as well. Okay. So, if you tot up your scores, hand your sheets back over if you've been playing against people in your house. If not, tot your scores up. Some good strong scores coming through. 17 out of 20, 12 out of 20. And then if we are ready, we will get round 3 going. So just chuck ready in when you're ready, and I'll go again with the majority. Okay. Okay then, round 3, question 1. So this is all cult classic films, and there's some great films on the cult classics sort of lists if you search through for them. I picked 10 out. They might not be your cult classics, but you know they are definitely cult classic films. There's some good films that I might have to try and watch over the next few weeks. But here's question 1. So the first rule is you don't talk about it. Which film? Oh, need to turn the live chat off as well, so don't put the answers in. There we go. Sorry if you were still commenting, but there we go. Okay, so the first question 1, the first rule is you don't talk about it. That's from which film? It's the second rule as well. We're on round 3. So round 3, question 2. I've put this in for my mum, and if my mum doesn't get this right, because she's watching back home in London, if my mum doesn't get this right, I'll be very disappointed. So question 2, who played Wordsworth the butler in the classic Clue movie? So who played Wordsworth the butler in the classic movie Clue? Question 3. He's not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy. Name the film. So he's not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy. Name the film. Question 4. Elizabeth Berkley played an exotic dancer in which 1995 film? So Elizabeth Berkley played an exotic dancer in which 1995 film? Question 5. What was the name of Stanley Kubrick's 1971 cult classic? So what was the name of Stanley Kubrick's 1971 cult classic? So I'm just keeping an eye on the Facebook page as well, making sure the scammers haven't reappeared. Doesn't look like it. Question 6. Name the 1994 cult classic that starred Bruce Willis, Samuel L. Jackson, John Travolta, and Uma Thurman. So name the 1994 cult classic that starred Bruce Willis, Samuel L. Jackson, John Travolta, and Uma Thurman. Question 7. Feed Me, Seymour is from which 1986 film? So Feed Me, Seymour is from which 1986 film? Question 8. Damn It, Janet, Sweet Transvestite, and Time Warp are songs that can be found in which film? So, Damn It, Janet, Sweet Transvestite, and Time Warp are songs that can be found in which film? Question 9. Ghostface was the masked costume of the various killers in which film series? So Ghostface was the masked costume of the various killers in which film series? And your last one then in your cult classics. Number 10. Mr. White, Mr. Brown, Mr. Orange, etc. are characters in which movie? So Mr. White, Mr. Brown, Mr. Orange, etc. are characters in which movie? So that then is your cult classics round. We've just got general knowledge left to go, as it will forever be known after last week. So general knowledge movie for you. 10 random questions to finish off. We start with question 1. Which US president had a cameo in Home Alone 2, Lost in New York? So which US president had a cameo in Home Alone 2, Lost in New York? Question 2. What is the name of the car in Greece? Greece the movie, not the country, because there's lots of cars in Greece, but there's only one. Yeah, you know what I mean. So what's the name of the car in Greece? Question 3. Spider-Pig appeared in which TV shows Jump to the Big Screen? So Spider-Pig appeared in which TV shows Jump to the Big Screen? Question 4. Dominic Toretto is the lead character in which movie franchise? So Dominic Toretto is the lead character in which movie franchise? Question 5. How many actors have played James Bond on the big screen? So how many actors have played James Bond on the big screen? Question 6. Matthew Broderick had the most epic day of his life in which 1986 film? When he was supposed to be at home in bed because he was ill. So Matthew Broderick had the most epic day of his life in which 1986 film? Question 7. Despite Deadpool being a massive success, what was the Ryan Reynolds' previous superhero movie that flopped in 2011? Not saying the colour of the bottle is a clue. So despite Deadpool being a massive success, what was the Ryan Reynolds' previous superhero movie that flopped in 2011? Question 8. Show me the money is a line from which film? Show me the money. I can't do it as well as he can. So Show Me the Money is from which movie? Two to go. We start with question 9. Field of Dreams is based on which sport? So Field of Dreams is based on which sport? Okay, and finally then, question number 10. What are the 5 Ds of dodgeball? So what are the 5 Ds of dodgeball? And that's it. That's your movie quiz. So, like I said, nice and simple. 40 questions, a bit different to, bit of a slightly different setup to normal Thursday nights. But I want to keep the Thursday nights as they are and as sacred. That's probably the wrong word, but the format that we like and that everyone enjoys on a Thursday night for the pub quiz. So I wanted to keep it that way. I didn't want to copy it too much, so that's why I went with 40 questions. So hopefully you've enjoyed those. I'll give you a couple of minutes if you want to have a look over your answers. Make sure you've got all the answers that you want, and obviously discuss them with your teammates. If you're playing against people, you can, whatever you need to do. Give you a couple of minutes to have a look at that. I've turned the live chat back on. It's jumped in, so hi to my mummy from Laura. So Laura's mummy, Laura says hello. It was the first one that popped up. Yeah, how did you find it? Was it good? Was it not good? Was it harder than you thought? Was it easier than you thought? It's called general knowledge because when I did the quiz on Thursday night, I misspelt general knowledge on my quiz sheet to read out the questions. So, yeah, messed that one up. Cosmic Skeptic, can you say happy birthday to Catherine? I think that was. So, happy birthday, Catherine. But yeah, so general knowledge is what from my quizzes, general knowledge will now be forever known as general knowledge. So while you're going through, don't forget we've got there'll be no videos tomorrow. I'll put the answer. For those of you who want it, I need Thursday's quiz will go up tomorrow on the Facebook page. I'll put all the questions and answers from Thursday's quiz. I'll put this up as well tomorrow. So I'll put both of those up on the Facebook page tomorrow. There'll be no videos on YouTube tomorrow, but we've got kids quiz on Monday. And then 3 specialist rounds Wednesday, Friday and Saturday morning, and obviously live quiz on Thursday night, which should be fun. Started writing it already. It's gone. See? That's why you need to do it. When you know the live chat's about to come back on, that's when you need to type, because then it goes crazy. But yeah, thank you for joining us again tonight. I thought I would say my thank yous now. If you have enjoyed it and you're new to us, as I say before, I hate when people would say this, but if you are new, subscribe down below and then you'll never miss one of the quizzes when they're on, be it the specialist quizzes or the Thursday night live, so you'll always get the notification for it. All the social media bits are down below as well, so keep you posted with bits and pieces that we're doing. We've got quite, like I say, this took off, and it's not even been really 2 weeks. It was only Saturday 2 weeks ago that I put the original event up on my own Facebook page. For friends and family. So it's not even been, it's just been over 2 weeks when I first sort of decided to do this. But we've got a lot of things in the pipeline. There's a lot of different things that we're going to try, but at the heart of it remains that Thursday night quiz. So if you're not following, following the Facebook page, follow the Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter. Subscribe here and then you'll get everything. If you are in a position to donate and you feel that you've enjoyed it enough that you want to donate, JustGiving links down below as well. I'll tell you what that's up to actually. So Just Giving page is just under £52,000, which is just absolutely incredible. But don't feel you have to. This quiz remains free, so do not feel that you have to. But if you do feel like you can donate, then by all means take yourself over to the channel. Take yourselves over to the Just Giving page, and if you can. But yeah, thank you very much for coming along as usual. Are you ready for the answers, or do you need a bit more time? See, normally in a pub you can sort of gauge where people are, sort of starting to talk a bit louder. Can't really do it when you're talking to a MacBook. But yeah, if you're ready for the answers, let me know. And again, I'll go with the majority. Hello from Lanzarote. Hello. Is that the whole country or just a couple of people there? That's a bit of a... Hello, Lanzarote. Feels a bit like Eurovision. Hello from... This is Darwin calling. Ready. Right, majority of it is ready. Okay. Where have they gone? There they are. Okay, so you had round 3 first. Here they are. So round 3. Question 1 was Fight Club. I'll give you your tiebreaker question at the end of this as well. Round 1 was... So round 3, question 1, Fight Club. Number 2 was the cult movie hero that is Tim Curry. Seems to appear in all of the classics. Number 3, Monty Python, Life of Brian. He's not the Messiah, he's a very naughty boy. Number 4 was Showgirls. Number 5, A Clockwork Orange. Number 6, Pulp Fiction. Number 7, Little Shop of Horrors. Number 8, the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Number 9 was Scream. And number 10, Reservoir Dogs. And then your others. Number 1 is round 4. Number 1, Donald Trump. Number 2, Grease Lightning. Go Grease Lightning, you're burning up the quarter mile. Number 3, The Simpsons. Number 4, Fast and the Furious.
What?
Number 5, it was 7. There's been 7 characters played James Bond on the big screen. Number 6, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Absolute wonderful film, that. Number 7, Green Lantern. I think even Ryan Reynolds will admit, and I think he has done many, many times and taken the mick out of it, that was an awful film. I quite liked bits of it. Number 8, Jerry Maguire. Number 9, Field of Dreams is based on baseball. And number 10, the 5 Ds of dodgeball. Dodge, dip, dive, duck, and dodge. So there are already 4, but they call them the 5. So if you want to add all your points up, top them all up. Somebody's got 40 out of 40. Congratulations. Yeah, if you want to top them all up, let us know how you got on. I'm just going to get your tiebreaker question because I've not put it on a slide. Okay, so your tiebreaker question, let's put me back up on the big screen. So your tiebreaker question is this. How many films have been currently released in the MCU, the Marvel Comic Universe, to date? So how many films have been currently released in the Marvel Comic Universe to date? So if you need that tiebreaker question, that is there for you. Okay. I'll give you a countdown from 10 so that you know that the answer's incoming and you're not still fighting over it. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So the answer to your tiebreaker question, if you needed it, is 23. So there have been 23 films in the Marvel comic universe to date. Fortunately, things like Black Widow, etc. got put back, which should have been out by now, which I was very disappointed in missing out on. Right, that's it. So thank you very much from me for joining me for this sort of bonus impromptu live quiz. Like I said, it was just easier. If you're going to do 40 questions for a bonus, for a movie quiz on a Saturday night, you might as well do it live. And you all come and get to join us. So thank you very much for your company, as usual. This will go up on the channel shortly. So if you want to play again and make yourself look incredible because you know all the answers now, or if you know friends and family who couldn't make it tonight and want to watch it, it will go up on the channel shortly. I just need to put a couple of bits either end of it to make sure it goes up properly. Other than that, thank you very much as always for all of your support, for all of your lovely and kind messages, for the messages in the chat on Facebook, Insta, Twitter. Just about getting used to how they all work. So I'm trying to read all of them as possible. And as I say, I am taking your comments on board. Someone said about the tiebreaker question. It's in, so make the suggestions. And if I think it will work, and if I think it's something that's good, I'm always open to suggestions. We've got some incredible things, as I said before. We've got some amazing things coming up. Kids quiz on Monday at 10:30. It's not live, but the video will drop on the channel on Monday at 10:30. I will put the answers in at the end. So you'll have it all together in one go, so you can play that with your kids. Or as an adult, I saw a comment on the Facebook page during the week. I think he was aged 40-something and played the kids quiz, which I think is brilliant. I'm not going to tell you what the specialist rounds are. I'll put those. They'll go up over the next, probably tomorrow. I'll put a schedule up for what I've got coming over the next couple of weeks. There are some good specialist quizzes, and that's the point. They're specialist. So we've had Harry Potter and Disney and Game of Thrones. Now I'm not a Game of Thrones fan. That took me quite a while to research, and I managed to research a question that was from the books, which is quite impressive. So it's. I'll go through and with the categories and stuff I've got. So, they might not apply to you. They might think, I don't like Game of Thrones. That's fine. There'll be something for everyone. Hopefully, and eventually there will be something that will cater everyone's taste. Thank you very much. I shall see you all. Like I say, if you're not following us on social media, it's down below. If you're not subscribing, just stick the subscribe. It costs nothing, and that way you'll never miss out on any of the quizzes or the live one. If I don't see you before, which I probably won't, that would be really weird, but I will see you again live Thursday night, and I look forward to speaking to some of you over the week through the social media. Thank you very much, and I will see you soon.